What is up, people? How are we doing tonight? Wednesday night basketball, Knick game of the week on MHT Live. We got the Knicks, we got the Hawks. It's your boy MHT. Make sure you hit thumbs up on this Wednesday night. What's up, Colin? From Brazil. Hell yeah. Let's go. Long time no see, my guy. Make sure we hit that thumbs up. Wednesday night basketball, Knicks, Hawks. RJ Barrett not playing tonight. Another, I guess, migraines. They say he's feeling better. I don't know if I'm buying this, guys. Migraines, 3 days. If that's the case, I'm calling out of work every week. I'm just saying. How are we doing out there, though? Everybody good on this Wednesday night? I'm hoping for a Knicks W. I'm expecting a Knicks W despite RJ Barrett being out. The Hawks played last night, albeit against the Detroit Pistons, one of the weaker teams in the NBA. But this is a must-win early in the season for the Knicks. I know it's embarrassing to say, like, must-win this early, blah, blah, blah. RJ Barrett's out. You cannot lose these mid-table Eastern Conference battles. Atlanta, Brooklyn, who else? Miami, these type of teams that are going to be in the same area as the Knicks. They're going to be battling for that 3 to 7 range for the most part, probably between 4 and 7. The Knicks, I think, should be locked in for that 4 seed this year. But RJ Barrett, this is his 4th game missed already this year. I don't know if he's missed that. I don't know if he missed that many games all year last year. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe 1 or 2 here or there, but we'll see how it goes tonight. Obviously, Josh Hart will start again. I'm a little bit rattled. MSG has Gus Johnson on the call tonight. No Mike Breen, no Kenny Albert. So we got Gus Johnson as our 3rd string play-by-play guy. Not too shabby, Knick fans. Not too shabby at all. I'm expecting a win tonight. I don't care how it has to happen. It may be ugly. It may have to get ugly. Without RJ Barrett, this team has not scored the ball well. They've defended fine. All season. That has not been the issue. It's been hitting threes, hitting shots consistently, notably Julius Randle. If Julius is not hitting threes all season long, that's going to be a problem for this team. It is. Because it ruins the whole spacing. You have Mitchell Robinson, who is basically ruining the spacing to begin with, just standing in that short corner, waiting to get offensive rebounds. But with Julius not hitting threes, it just shrinks the court that much more. And you can't have that in this day and age in the NBA. Your 4 or 5 has to be able to make threes. Ideally, all 5 players on the court can make threes. And that is why Boston is so dangerous this year. Because I think that starting 5, they can all switch. They can all play a little bit of defense. Porzingis, it's going to be about if Porzingis can stay healthy for the Celtics. But we're going to keep an eye on that game tonight as well. I mean, that's the best game on the slate tonight by far, is that Sixers-Celtics game. I mean, Kings-Lakers not too shabby to cap off the night. Big task. What's going on? Make sure you hit that thumbs up for your boy. I know you know the drill. We're picking up the slack here on the channel. No more Mr. Nice Guy. The Giants are not going to do it for me. Then I'm going to have to go find it myself. We're going to watch Knick games all year long. Try to do 1 game a week. 1 Knick game a week. I'm going to try to cherry pick the game that I like. It's not going to always be like an easy game. It's not going to be a hard game always. It's going to depend on my schedule. It's going to depend on if the game's worth watching. Like, I'm not going to do Knicks Hornets on a noon on a Sunday when the Giants play later, of course, like they did last week. Starting lineups are DeAndre Hunter, Jalen Johnson, Clint Capella, Dejounte Murray, and Trae Young. Same starting 5 all year for the Knicks. Sans RJ Barrett. Josh Hart will step in for him, and Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson, Quentin Grimes, Jalen Brunson retain their spots in the starting lineup. Jalen Brunson, October 27th against the Hawks, had 31, 8 threes in that game. So you know the Hawks are going to be coming out ready to defend Jalen Brunson without RJ Barrett on the court. It's going to take a whole team effort. Damn, Big Task, still at the office. Good for you. Good for you. Still at the office. Catch me next time. Big Task, number one supporter on the channel by far. Love Big Task at hand. All right, we're about to get started. Mitchell Robinson, Clint Capella. Pretty formidable matchup. I think this is like the most comparable big in the league to Mitchell Robinson. Clint Capella, I think they have very similar games. Robinson wins the tip, and the Knicks will control it first. Brunson plays catch with Julius Randle to start. Gets a screen from Mitchell Robinson. Skip pass to Josh Hart. Josh Hart pulls the trigger right away. Brick. Mitchell Robinson offensive rebound as soon as we get started. MSG couldn't even get the score bug up before Mitchell Robinson is grabbing an offensive board. They go into Randle in the post. Randle fadeaway, good. What a tough shot for Julius. That's a good sign of things to come. Make sure we hit that like button when you're just popping in. You have no idea how much it helps. I appreciate it. Julius Randle, tough fadeaway in the low block, kind of like a Dirk Nowitzki type of shot, which you don't like him taking, but he made it this time. Jalen Johnson in the corner answers with a three. The second-year player out of Duke. I really like the way he looks this year. He's bigger than I thought, and he's bigger than I remember. I thought he was more of a clear number, like small forward. To me now, he kind of looks more like Obi Toppin type of player, like an undersized four who could stretch the floor a little bit, like the future of Jalen Johnson. That being said, Julius Randle answers back with a three ball of his own, and the Knicks go up 5-3. So Julius off to a hot start, hits his first two shots. 5-zip Bockers. 5-2, 5-3, excuse me. I'll get it right the third time. Trae Young swings it at DeJounte Murray. No good. Jalen Johnson, Julius Randle fight for the rebound. It comes over to Hart. Hart corrals the loose ball, pushes forward, gives it off to Randle. Randle, heat check, three ball, air ball. That is just a bad shot. We do not need that shot from Julius. We do not need that shot this early in the shot clock. That's not even a good heat check shot. You can get a better one 2 seconds later. Trae Young now behind the backboard, feels the slightest nudge from Julius Randle and jumps like he got shot in the hip. He does draw the foul, though. Classic Trae Young. So Julius Randle hits two nice shots, and then that is Julius Randle in a nutshell. When he starts to feel himself too much and starts to get out of himself and think that he's better than what he is, that's when he starts to fail. When he stays within himself, he's a very, very, very good NBA player. Jalen Johnson, though, spinning on him and gets a lay-in. Not great defense there from Julius. He's allowed as much as he scored. It's 5 for Julius Randle, 5 for Jalen Johnson. Might as well be playing one-on-one out there so far. Trae Young is so bad defensively. Oh, wow. What help from Capella. He blocks Julius Randle's shot. Randle then leans in, gets his own rebound, and makes a fadeaway. So Julius Randle, all 7 of the Knicks' points to start here. 3 of 5. No shot attempts for Brunson. Trae Young again feels a touch, throws it up in the air. 2 fouls already drawn by Trae Young. If you just touch him, if you just touch the man, he's going to jump like he was shot. Meanwhile, the contact Randle just received on the other end that wasn't called was more physical than what Trae Young is receiving, but because he's 40 pounds soaking wet. They have Grimes on Trae Young to start the game. Brunson is guarding DeJounte Murray. That's interesting. You would think it would be the other way around. That could have just been a switch. Good pass from Trae Young. DeAndre Hunter in the corner. No good. Julius Randle corrals the rebound. He'll bring it up himself. Julius trying to take over now. Bad shot. Tried to draw the foul. Didn't get it. Mitchell Robinson, offensive board, gives it out to Brunson. Second offensive rebound for Mitchell Robinson to start the game. And then they call a defensive foul on DeAndre Hunter getting tied up with Robinson after he tried to set the screen. Robinson limping, though, which you don't like to see. Let's see what they it looks like they just bang knees. Didn't look like a non-contact. Ooh, maybe at the very end. Robinson stays in the game. 13 to shoot for the Bockers. 8:40 remaining first quarter. 7-5 Knicks. Brunson, dancing. Jumper in the lane, no good. DeJounte Murray grabs the board. Trae Young then turns it over. Mitchell Robinson grabs it, gets the steal. Brunson pushes, drives on Capella. Snake dribble through the lane, gives it a Hart, reverse layup, no good. Hawks look to push. Trae Young dumps it off to Clint Capella. And Quentin Grimes just offers no resistance on D there. It just bothers me. He's a little soft, Quentin Grimes. I got to be honest. He plays a little soft. He's got a good jump shot, and everyone falls in love with that. But he plays a little soft. The more I watch, they try to throw it up to Mitchell Robinson in the post, guarded by DeAndre Hunter, and they call the foul. DeAndre Hunter slapping Mitchell Robinson. That's 2 on Hunter early. So he'll have to come out. One of the better players on this Hawks team. Usually hurts the Knicks. Robinson hands off to Hart. Hart drives hard. Bucket. Josh Hart down the lane. Nobody helped. And he just kept going. Easy layup for Hart. So, first bucket from a non-Julius Randle player on the Knicks so far. Capella and Murray play catch. Murray dumps it into Capella. Capella inside on Robinson. Robinson just rips it out of his hands. Great defense from Mitch. Now Brunson driving, lays it in on the fast break. And the Hawks want a timeout. Excellent defense for Mitchell Robinson to start this game. He's been the best player on the floor for the Bockers easily to start the game. Obviously, Julius Randle has 7 points. He's put the ball in the basket. But this on the other end, I mean, he's a one-man wrecking crew down there, Mitchell Robinson. He doesn't even jump, and he just swats a Clint Capella layup attempt. That is very, very hard to do, ladies and gentlemen. Clint Capella, not a small guy, not a bad player, pretty aggressive down low. And Mitchell Robinson just, with ease, just ripped it right out of his hands. He's got to be, he's the MVP of the season so far. If you had to pick an MVP from a Knicks perspective, obviously RJ Barrett, in terms of scoring when we've seen him, has been the best. But Mitchell Robinson, from start to finish, is the only Knick that you could truly say has shown improvement from last year to this year. The guy is just dominating on the glass. He's doing everything you could possibly do for an NBA player without scoring the ball. He's playing as well as you could possibly play without having to score the ball at all. And he does every once in a while chip in with 10 points when the guards look to feed him on alley-oops and stuff like that on pick and rolls. So, good start for the Knicks. 11-7. Jalen Brunson getting his first bucket before that timeout off the Mitchell Robinson block. Knicks need to get out in transition. They're not the best half-court offense team. We know that. We saw that in the playoffs last year against Miami. So, we shall see. Raptors playing the Bucks tonight. That's another decent game. Raptors up 8-2 in that one. Excuse me. Mavs beating the hell out of the Wizards. Wizards are kind of embarrassing. Wizards are going to be heavily in the number one pick discussion this year. I don't think there's any doubt about that. Jordan Poole isn't even shooting the ball anymore. It's kind of funny. I mean, defensively, the Knicks look like a different tier to Atlanta. Atlanta's giving up easier shot attempts, fouling. Problem with the Knicks is sometimes the three ball just doesn't come. They're hitting threes. Quentin Grimes, it gets me excited to guard perennial all-stars every night. Trey's an explosive scorer, and he tries to draw fouls and stuff like that, so I try to cut out that little bit. I try to make it as hard as I can for him, show my hand, and just not reach. I'll give Quentin Grimes that. He does a good job of trying, he defends well. Not going to hear me say he's not a good defender. But it never amounts to steals or impactful plays. It's just, stuff you don't see in the box score, well contested shot attempts. There you go. On cue, Quentin Grimes gets a steal. And he drives up the middle, lays it up and in. That's what I want to see from Quentin Grimes. Drive the basketball. He gets a steal, just as I was saying he doesn't get steals. But look it up. He probably doesn't have the most steals, or he probably doesn't average a steal a game, despite guarding the highest usage player every game. Bogdanovich comes in, hits a floater right back in his face. 13-9. Bogdanovich always kills the Knicks. Brunson, top of the key, pulls it back. 3-ball, cash. Jalen Brunson has 5 points early on 2 shot attempts. Knicks hot early. Julius Randle started. This was reminiscent of what he did last year. He was one of the best first quarter scorers in the league last year. That's what we need him to do. Let Brunson be the fourth quarter guy, and Randle be the first quarter guy. Saddiq Bey comes down and hits a runner in the lane to cut it to 5. Let's see if Brunson can get hot now. He just hit a 3-ball, step back. If we can get both guys going. Randle now. Trying to draw fouls, not getting them, but he does hit another runner. Julius Randle. Might be one of those nights for Julius. He's hitting those mid-range shots as he's trying to draw fouls. Wide open 3 in the corner for Saddiq Bey. Short. Mitchell Robinson gets the board. Gets it to Brunson. Brunson will push. Then he'll bring it back out and give it to Randle. Randle, top of the key. Drives towards the corner. Guarded by Jalen Johnson. He is just too big and too good for Jalen Johnson tonight. Josh Hart, wide open 3, no good. Mitchell Robinson, offensive rebound, gets it back out. Quentin Grimes, long 3, no good. Josh Hart, offensive rebound, gives it back out to Randle. Randle for 3, no good. And the Hawks finally clear it. The Knicks jacking up threes off those offensive boards, but Hart and Mitchell Robinson, that's why they're out there. They're out there to get those offensive rebounds. DeJounte Murray comes back, hits a pull-up jumper, 2-pointer. Brunson kicks it to the corner. Quentin Grimes for 3. It's good. Quentin Grimes, 5 points early. Everyone getting in on the act for the Knicks. 21-13. DeJounte Murray for 3. No good. Rebound, Josh Hart. Josh Hart looking to push. Drives. Kicks it to the corner. Wide open, Jalen Brunson for 3. Cash, Jalen Brunson for 3. And the Knicks go up 11. How about this? 8 points for Jalen Brunson early. 9 points for Julius Randle. Great push and kick for Josh Hart. He knew exactly where Jalen Brunson was going to be. Acted like he was going to go coast to coast. Clint Capella off the pick and roll drops it in. Nice feed from Bogdanovich. We're seeing some good offense here early. Brunson will call timeout. Knicks up 24-15 early. Excellent three-point shooting. Jalen Brunson, just when he has time and he's spotting up, you just think it's going in every time. You really do. I don't remember thinking that of a Knicks player since Carmelo Anthony, where if he gets an open look, it's going in. He might miss a contested shot. He might have an off night here or there. But if he gets an open look with time and looks at the seams of the ball, you know it's going in. Knicks haven't had a player like that in a while. Julius Randle, love him to death. Not the type of guy that you just hang your hat on being able to shoot the ball every single night. But Jalen Brunson early, just letting the game come to him too. I mean, he's only taken 4 shots, 8 points, 2 threes. Josh Hart 1 of 4. I mean, Josh Hart needs to figure it out from 3. Obviously, we didn't expect him to be as good as he was last year. Last year when he came to the Knicks, he just literally didn't miss a shot. It was unbelievable. You would have thought he was one of the best players in the league if you just watched Josh Hart for the first time when he came to the Knicks last year. But now he's come down to earth, and he's not hitting those threes at that immaculate clip that he was last year. I think eventually he'll come around and start making shots. I think so. One second, guys. Technical difficulties. All right, we should be good. Sorry, guys, had to get the charger. Laptop was dying, but we all good. We're back from break on MSG, 24-15 Bockers. It's been Julius Randle, Jalen Brunson. What you'd expect if it's going well for the Knicks without RJ Barrett. Julius Randle, 8 shot attempts already in this game is kind of crazy. He's coming out really aggressive. I don't mind it because Jalen Johnson is not a good matchup for the Hawks. Great slit from Hartenstein, and Brunson hits him on a dime for the lay-in coming out of the break. Great play. Great read from Jalen Brunson. He got blitzed on the dribble handoff and hit the cutter right away. Nice little floater in the lane. I think that was Clint Capella. 9-point game. Brunson drives right, hands off quickly. Quickly gives it to Hartenstein. Hartenstein rolls. Quickly gives it back out Brunson. Brunson, shimmy, shimmy. Gives it to DiVincenzo. Awesome cut, awesome find from Brunson. 2 great assists from Jalen Brunson coming out of the timeout. He's taken over the game in this first quarter. Started out the Julius Randle show. In the last 3 to 4 minutes, it's been all Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. Got to get some more stops to close, get this lead open. They get one here. Bogdanovich bricks a 3. Randle clears. DiVincenzo in the game, as noted, he already has a bucket on a great cut he just made late in the shot clock. Hawks doubling Randle in the corner. Randle swing, Brunson gets it a quickly floater, no good. And they call a loose ball foul on Onyeka Ongakwu. I can never say Okongwu. I can't say his name. Okongwu. Heck of a pass. They're showing the replay. Highlight type pass from Jalen Brunson. Great cut from DiVincenzo. I think that's part of the reason DiVincenzo was acquired. He is constant movement. He does know that old school style of play where he doesn't need the ball. He doesn't need to pound the hell out of the ball to be effective. He can just cut, slash to the basket, hit open threes, and that's why the Knicks got him. Randle drives, no good, strong on the layup. Not mad at that attempt from Julius, just has to finish it. He's being very aggressive to start. Trae Young gets the switch, long 2, no good. Trae Young does not look the same recently. DiVincenzo ahead to Randle, bucket. The Knicks are dog walking the Hawks early. It's early. But great passing. This is the type of passing you dream about when you're watching NBA basketball if you're a Knicks fan. You don't see it every year. Bogdanovich bricks a 3. Hawks maintain the rebound. Trae Young floater from point blank range, no good. DiVincenzo battles for the board and grabs it. Trae Young just missed a floater that he never missed. That year the Knicks lost to the Hawks, Trae Young's never missing that floater. Just does not look the same. Hit that like button for your boy. Let's go, Knicks. Brunson, deflected pass, looking for Randle in the corner, goes out of bounds. Knicks will retain with 5 on the shot clock. 1:13 remaining first quarter. Deuce McBride checking in with 1:13 remaining in the first quarter. Jalen Brunson heads to the bench. Randle pull-up jumper in the corner, no good. Okongwu gets a rebound. Trae Young pushing, probing. Guarded by Deuce McBride. You have to think that's why Tom Thibodeau is going to put McBride in the game. He likes that. He likes him as a matchup on Trae Young, at least to make things difficult. Bogdanovich in the lane and 1, mid-range. He always hurts the Knicks. He always hurts us. I wouldn't mind trading for him eventually. If he's, I don't know what type of contract he's on. I think he just got paid, kind of. Probably more than he should have been paid, but he's a bucket. He could score. When he gets hot, he can carry the Hawks some nights. 53.9 remaining. Bogdanovich on the line or at the line. On the line, at the line, whatever you guys want to call it. He cuts it to 10, completes the N1. Emmanuel Quickley is in the game for the Knicks. Hawks are hedging out hard on all ball screens, not wanting the Knicks to get downhill, which is the strength of most of the players on this team. Randle, spinning floater in the lane. It's good, N1. This is easily the best quarter we've seen from Julius all year long. Easily. I mean, he's just dominant. He sees chicken in the lane. He says, "I got to get my scoring totals up tonight." Nobody strong enough outside of Capella. There's nobody strong enough on the Hawks to guard Julius Randle or fast enough. I mean, Jalen Johnson, he's a nice young player, second year player, 20 years old, 21 years old, whatever he is. Julius Randle is not worried about him in the slightest. Randle completes the 3-point play. That's when you know Julius is on, when he's just knocking down the free throw, nothing but net. Looking good early. 33-20. Deuce McBride almost gets a steal. They say it goes out of bounds. He's guarding Trae Young the length of the court. That's why he's in the game, Deuce McBride. He's got the short cut going, the braids under the headband, looking like a 2K player build. Trae Young working on McBride, pulls up looking for a foul. He does get one. I mean, that's his whole game right now. Trae Young is that pull up, stop on a dime, try to jump into the defender, grab the foul. Trae Young to the line. 30 seconds remaining in this first quarter. It's been a great quarter for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson checking back in for offense here. So Tom Thibodeau early in the game going offense defense, letting Deuce McBride play some defense, getting Jalen Brunson some rest on that side of the floor. Very interesting. Very interesting. Trae Young hits both free throws. Brunson now. 20 seconds on the shot clock. So Hawks will have a chance to get the last shot no matter what, unless the Knicks weren't able to get an offensive rebound. They dump it off into Hartenstein down low. Hartenstein hook shot, no good. Not a good effort from Hartenstein. He's floating, fading away from the basket with his right hand, not his dominant hand. Three on the game clock. They get it to Nkongwu. Charge. Jalen Brunson draws a charge. Just unbelievable. One of the best players in the game at drawing charges, and he shows you that right there. Just has a center on him, and that's just something like that's something every guard at any level. If you have a big man coming downhill at you, that's all. That's your only option. That's your only option. Knicks try the Christian Laettner play. They get it to Hartenstein. He misses it. But hey, they at least tried it. They at least tried to get a shot off. That'll be the end of the first quarter. Knicks up 33-22. It was an excellent first quarter for the Knicks. Randle, very good quarter, very aggressive. Brunson, excellent quarter, very efficient. 4 assists, 8 points in the first quarter for Jalen Brunson. You take that every day of the week. 14 points for Julius Randle in the first on 12 field goal attempts. Only 3 made, and he still had 14 points. So starting lineup looks good. Deuce McBride getting minutes today with RJ Barrett out. I mean, it wasn't many minutes. I don't even know if you can call it minutes. It might have been 1 total minute. But Deuce McBride getting in the game, playing some defense. See if he gets back in the game for a longer stretch here to give Brunson a break. I'm not sure. They might run DiVincenzo and quickly for most of this second quarter. Mitchell Robinson, 3 offensive boards in that first quarter. He was excellent early, very early. He constantly, you see his energy very early in games most of the time, and it was apparent there. Bogdanovich and Jalen Johnson leading the Hawks in scoring with 5 points each. Very quiet quarter from Trae Young, very quiet from DeJounte Murray. DeJounte Murray was minus 11 in that quarter, so he was not good. Interesting. Never been a fan of this Hawks logo. Yeah, honestly, I never got it. I guess it's a basketball with a hawk beak. Very 70s Pete Maravich type logo. Jackie Moon-esque logo. Let's take a look at the other games. Dallas blowing out Washington. The Celtics dominating the Sixers in the first quarter, 35-22. Drew Holiday with 10 points in the first quarter for the Celtics. Svi Mikhailuk, the former Knick, has 5 points in the first quarter. That's wild. Guy couldn't get on the court for the Knicks last year, and now he's a bench player for the Celtics. Robert Covington with 8 for the Sixers to lead them. We're back from break. Trae Young still in the game, being guarded by Emmanuel quickly. Knicks switching. Josh Hart switches onto him. Trae Young trying to go ISO. It's excellent defense from Josh Hart. And Trae Young, just one of the worst shot attempts you'll ever see. Airballs it. Hartenstein, I don't know what the Hawks are doing. I'm so confused at what the Hawks are doing. Easy dunk for Hartenstein. Great pass. I mean, no one's guarding him. I don't understand what Atlanta's doing. They might need a timeout already. They look horrible. Oh, my God. Bogdanovich gets it to Okongwu. Inside to Jalen Johnson, who finishes with a slam. Brunson still in the game. Bullet past it quickly. They call an offensive foul on DiVincenzo, trying to set the screen for quickly. Bogdanovich off the cut. Gets an easy layup. Excuse me. Cuts it to 9. DiVincenzo driving quickly. 3 ball in the corner. Cash. Excellent ball movement. Dante DiVincenzo, excuse me, it's 37-26. Dante DiVincenzo has been a nice addition so far. You cannot fault anything he's done. He moves the ball well. He cuts. He has good energy. Gets deflections on defense. Doesn't need the ball to score. Bogdanovich, wide open 3. Cash. He kills the Knicks. He cannot keep getting open looks. If you're going to help off anybody, help off Trae Young, honestly. I'd rather Trae Young shoot threes than Bogdanovich. Josh Hart in the corner. No good. I mean, doesn't shoot it. DiVincenzo drives. Floater is good. What a finish from DiVincenzo. Just a scoop finger roll floater over Clint Capella. Nails it. They get it to Bogdanovich quick, working on Jalen Brunson. Shoots a fadeaway over the top. Cash. Bogdanovich has it going. They're going to have to turn his water off. They have Jalen Brunson on Bogdanovich. It's not going to work. Put Brunson on Trae Young if Trae Young's in the game. Yeah, put Brunson on Trae Young. Who cares? Trae Young can't make a shot. Nice steal from Saddiq Bey. And then Hartenstein steals it right back. Hart drives down the middle, blocked by Bogdanovich. Nice play from Bogdan Bogdanovich. He's been the star for the Hawks. Swatted the hell out of that Josh Hart layup. 9:19 remaining second quarter. Knicks up by 8. Brunson will head to the bench. Quentin Grimes comes back in. Knicks shorthanded if you're just joining us. RJ Barrett not playing again. Quickly off the quick catch and shoot. No good. Hawks get the board. Jalen Johnson gives it to Trae Young. Trae Young picks up his dribble, top of the key, gives it over to Saddiq Bey. Bey to the corner. Jalen Johnson for 3, and it's good. And the Hawks are back in this one. Knicks might need a timeout here. And they do. 5-point game, 8:56 remaining. Knicks starting to slip up on defense. Letting Bogdanovich get hot. Carried them for a couple seconds there to keep them in the game. And now Jalen Johnson as well. Jalen Johnson looks like a nice player. I don't know about playing him at the 4. I don't know about him and DeAndre Hunter on the same team. But I like him long term. Wow, Milwaukee had 36 in the first quarter. And the Celtics had 37 in the first quarter. Unbelievable. Lillard, 14 points in the first quarter, 7 of 7 from the free throw line. 7 free throw attempts in the first quarter is insane. No Giannis for the Bucks. no problem so far. It's been the Lillard show. And the Celtics up by 15 on the Sixers. They're getting their revenge. No Jaylen Brown and no Kristaps Porzingis for the Celtics, and they're still up by 15. I'd like the Knicks to go back to I think just goes to show you that they are lacking a little bit of scoring. If you lose RJ Barrett, now all of a sudden you need Randall and Brunson to play huge minutes to be able to beat Atlanta. That's not the sign of a great team. Just look at the Celtics tonight. Not Brunson, Jaylen Brown and Porzingis are not playing, and they're up 15 early. I know it's early, but they still have enough scoring punch to get over the line. The Knicks right now, the group effort. There's some guys that are chipping in. Hartenstein looks decent, making some plays. DiVincenzo looks decent, but these are not guys that are going to get their own shot and going to be consistent on the offensive end. So we'll see if the Knicks are able to make a trade at the deadline. I think it's inevitable that we make some type of trade at the deadline. When you look at the fact that the Knicks have 2 first-round picks coming up this year, I don't know if Tom Thibodeau coached teams are like the thing about having Thibodeau is I like Tom Thibodeau. I'm a big Tom Thibodeau defender. But when it comes to rookies and younger players, it's just not a fit for him for the first couple years. He doesn't give rookies like the same type of chance. He gives them an old school, you're going to sit and learn type of mentality. And then when you're ready, you're ready. He's developed so many good players. Look at some of the players Tom Thibodeau has helped develop. Emmanuel Quickly, since he got in the league, has been one of the better bench players in the entire NBA. RJ Barrett has had Tom Thibodeau as his head coach his whole career. So, plenty of things to like. Well, actually, I don't know. Did RJ Barrett had half a year of Mike Miller and Fizdale, didn't he? Anyway, we're back from break. Quentin Grimes, ball in the corner, shoots the three, comes up short. Hartenstein, offensive board, goes back up with it. He misses. Hartenstein needs to make that putback. If he considers himself a starter someday in the NBA, he needs to start making that floater every single time. Hawks come back, hit a mid-range jumper, DeAndre Hunter. They're killing the Knicks with mid-range jumpers over the top. 10-2 run for the Hawks in the last 2 minutes. So 3-point game, just like that. Quickly kicks it back out. Josh Hart, top of the key, splashes a three. Nice shot. Knicks needed that. My bad. Went to the wrong team there. 6-point game. Josh Hart fouls on Kongwu. He'll go to the line. I love Josh Hart on defense, and on offense, you don't know what you're going to get, but often he's aggressive and he's decisive, which is at least nice. Tibbs doesn't like the call. We're shocked. We're shocked that Tibbs doesn't like the call. (42-38) after Okongwu hits both free throws. Hartenstein gets the ball on the roll and floats it in. Back to 6. Knicks weathering the storm before Brunson and Randall can get back in there. Great steal from DiVincenzo. Good hands on the backdoor play. They try to feed Saddiq Bey backdoor. No dice. Quickly for 3. It's good. All started by DiVincenzo in that steal, and it's back to 9. Second 3 for Quickly. Knicks doubling DeAndre Hunter. Hawks swinging around. Trae Young. Long 2 from Trae Young is good. We'll give him that all night long. If he's going to take that, we'll give it to him. Quickly and Hartenstein pick and roll. What a feed and what a cut from DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo is playing out of his skin right now. 3 from Bogdanovic is good. He is cooking. Just the Hawks push it up right away, and Bogdanovic drills a 3. Hart throws it out of bounds. Quentin Grimes was about to cut. Josh Hart just throws a casual pass out of bounds, looking for Quentin Grimes. Julius Randle about to check back in. 6:27 remaining. Bogdanovic is the guy that's hurting the Knicks. They need to clamp him up. DiVincenzo, he shoots the passing lane and almost gets a pick 6. DiVincenzo and Hart. You could see why that Villanova team was so good. Obviously, Brunson is Brunson, but Hart and DiVincenzo are just the passing lanes and the way they attack it reminds me of like a safety in the NFL. And that's what you need if you're going to get out in transition and get stops and momentum shifting plays, which is why Villanova won 2 championships. The Nova Knicks in full effect right now. Mitchell Robinson about to check in after the next dead ball. Julius Randle is in the game. Quickly, Hartenstein, DiVincenzo, Grimes, and Randle for the Knicks. Okongwu blows a layup. Oh my God. He couldn't decide if he was going to dunk it or lay it in, and he just blew a layup. Quickly, drives left hand, kicks it out corner, DiVincenzo for 3. No good. They call a foul on Isaiah Hartenstein. Loose ball foul. Trying to get the offensive rebound on the missed 3. Brunson checks back in. 5:48 remaining second quarter. DiVincenzo will take a seat. DiVincenzo, great minutes so far for the Knicks. Active defensively, getting out in transition, good passing. I'm not sure if his box score is that great. 6 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds in 10 minutes. Excellent minutes from DiVincenzo. Bogdanovic in the lane, kicks it back out to Saddiq Bey. They're trying to get Bogdanovic going here. Saddiq Bey, mid-range jumper is good. Knicks are just giving up the long 2s, and the Hawks are content taking them, and they're making them right now. 4-point game. Grimes drives and gives up and draws a foul. See, that's what we need to see from Quentin Grimes. I've been bitching about this on Twitter. He needs to start driving and stop standing with the ball in the corner or staring around. He needs to start making things happen. If he's not scoring, he needs to start making things happen. Brunson turns it over. Saddiq Bey in the open court jams it with ease, and it's a 2-point game. Bad turnover from Brunson. Left his feet, gave it up. Under 5 to play in the first half. Brunson, top of the key, gets a screen from Robinson, kicks it to the corner. Quickly drives left hand, spins in the lane, turnaround jumper is good. Emmanuel Quickly getting involved tonight. That's 7 points for Quickly. Thought he had 2 threes, but I guess not. Must have been a long 2. Saddiq Bey for 3. That's good. It's a 1-point game. Hawks are red hot. Knicks not getting stops now. Starting to get scary. Randle turns it over. Back tapped. Nope, doesn't turn it over. Knicks retain. Brunson wide open in the corner for 3. No good. Rebound DeJounte Murray. He gets a run out. Murray kicks it to the corner. Saddiq Bey for 3. No good. Hawks get the rebound. Bogdanovic back to Saddiq Bey, and the Hawks have their first lead of the game. 52-51, 3:50 remaining first half. Knicks will use another timeout. This is a bad run Nora says, let's go, Knicks. Let's go, Nora. Let's go, Knicks. We're struggling on all accounts. Shout out to Susie. Shout out to Nora. Shout out to Chris. I mean, Hawks are red hot all of a sudden. Bogdanovich has 15 points off the bench in 15 minutes. He's 6 of 8 from the field. He's cooking us. Saddiq Bey is 5 of 7. So Saddiq Bey and Bogdanovich have been cooking us. Otherwise, it's pretty even game. I mean, 6 of 15 for 3 are the Knicks, 40%. The Hawks are 5 of 12. Pretty similar. Knicks have only taken 1 free throw. Hawks have taken 5. That's something that the Knicks need to do, and that's why RJ Barrett is very important. He does get to the line at a pretty high clip. Fifty-two, 51. A lot left to play in this one. This is the type of game that's not going to. It's going to come down to the wire. We know this. We know this. We've been here too many times. One second here, guys. All right. Under 3 remaining, or under 4 remaining. Knicks use another timeout. Hopefully, didn't get another a good look here. Quickly stays out there. Hart not back in the game. 3:43 remaining, second quarter. 52-51 Hawks. Julius Randle working on DeJounte Murray. Hawks send the double team. Randle swings to Brunson. Brunson swings to Quickly. Quickly drives to the right. Gets back tapped by Trae Young, and the Hawks get a steal. Hawks going for that back tap. Knicks not ready for it right now. Trae Young tries to draw a foul, doesn't get it. Throws floater. He just throws floaters up at the rim and hopes he gets foul calls. It's really disgusting. Disgusting play. Brunson kicks it quickly in the corner for 3. No good. Hawks get the board. 3 minutes remaining. Both teams going cold. Kick to the corner. Saddiq Bey working on Brunson. 3 ball in the corner. No good. Saddiq Bey fouls Randle from behind. Dumb foul. I'm not sure if the Hawks had a foul to give. I would assume they do. Either way, dumb play from Saddiq Bey. DiVincenzo checks back in, I guess, for Quickly. Yeah, it is for Quickly. Brunson, Grimes, DiVincenzo, Robinson, and Randle for the Knicks. ISO Randle on the left block. Randle help defense from Clint Capella, and he just swats it out of bounds. Randle doesn't see the help coming, tries to throw a little jump hook. Clint Capella was ready for it the whole way. They get it into Quentin Grimes. Layup, no good, and Mitchell Robinson tips it in. Nice aggressiveness from Quentin Grimes. The Hawks are not, nobody's expecting Quentin Grimes to drive the ball. So he needs to start doing that. Even if he misses it like that, no one's expecting it. DeJounte Murray for three, no good. Randall secures the rebound. Knicks have a chance to extend the lead now. The lead was up there. I think it was about 13 at one point. 30-17 is the biggest lead to my memory. Brunson turns it over again. Trae Young gets it out in front to Jalen Johnson. No good. And the Knicks will get the ball. Great defense. These Villanova guys do not give up on the play on the fast break. DiVincenzo, Brunson, Hart, they don't just let the other team score. Like we saw Quentin Grimes earlier. He's more afraid of not fouling and not giving up an N1. You shouldn't be afraid of that. You should be afraid of either giving up a bucket or getting a flagrant foul. Otherwise, the guy shouldn't be scoring. You should be picking one or the other. Randall, ISO on Jalen Johnson. Goes up. They say he's blocked by Jalen Johnson. Randall needs to do better, man. Ref's not calling anything right now. Brunson now. Drives. In the lane. No good. Jalen Johnson grabs the rebound. Brunson needs to make that. Easy floater for him. Doesn't make it. DiVincenzo gets a steal. Offensive foul first on the Hawks, but DiVincenzo would have had the pick six anyway. Dante DiVincenzo, he might be my MVP the first half of the Knicks this week. He looks energetic. He's getting out in the passing lanes, making passes on offense, cutting when he doesn't have the ball. All right, let's hit a three ball here. 1:17 remaining, second quarter. Randall gets it back, almost has it stolen, then dumps it into Mitchell Robinson. That's the Knicks offense right now. Julius Randle nearly has it stolen right out of his hands by Clint Capella, and the Hawks just overcommit going for the loose ball, and Randle is able to pick it up, throw it right to Robinson, who's standing by himself underneath the basket. Trae Young kicks to the corner. Saddiq Bey also dishes back out. Jalen Johnson for three. He knocks it down. He is having a hell of a first half for the Hawks. Wow. He's got 13 first half points. DiVincenzo goes up. No good. Randall offensive rebound puts it up and in. The Knicks, one of the best, if not the best, rebounding team in the NBA. Definitely their strength so far this year. Trae Young working. Tries to get the N1, doesn't. Gets a foul with 9.7 remaining. Draws a foul on Quentin Grimes. So Trae Young to the line. Knicks will get the last shot, assuming there's no offensive rebound. Pretty entertaining first half, honestly. Knicks got off to a hot start, dominated the first quarter. Hawks dominated early second quarter with Bogdanovic. Trae Young misses the first free throw. He does not look himself shooting the ball. I mean, his percentages have always been kind of low. He's always been more of a volume shooter, volume scorer. But he used to get hot, and get hot and have big games. He's not been hot recently. Makes the second free throw. So Knicks, if they hold it for the last shot here, obviously they will. 6 seconds remaining. Brunson, step back three, no good. DiVincenzo on the follow, no good. Had an opportunity to put it in, just missed it. And that's how the first half will end. Excellent first half, 57-56. This is why we're here. Competitive ball game. I think without RJ Barrett, this is a pretty competitive game on paper. I don't know. I think the Knicks should be able to finish this one out. They should be able to get a W tonight. Bogdanovic kind of got hot in that second quarter. If we're able to stop him, put his fire out in the second half, that will be something. That's what the Knicks need to do, and that's what needs to happen in the second half. I'm going to take a break. We're going to take a little bit of a break. Shout out to anybody who popped in tonight. Basketball stream Wednesday night. I know you guys are busy. Knicks Hawks, not the biggest game in the world, so I don't expect the biggest crowd here, but I appreciate anybody who joins us tonight. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Your boy's going to take a little bit of a halftime break, little bit. We're going to break down the first half, talk about what we expect in the second half in about 5 to 10 minutes. So stay tuned, hit that thumbs up, and yeah, we'll be right back. right, we're back from break. Apologies on the delay. Knicks get a stop coming out of the break. Brunson drives, kicks it off his foot, turns it over. Tough pass to handle from Hart. Robinson rips down a rebound off the pull-up three. Your boy's nose is running like a track star right now. Brunson working on DeAndre Hunter behind the back. Pull up. In the lane, misses a hook shot that we've seen him make a million times. Just rushed it. Rushing his shots this year a little bit on these floaters that he made consistently last year. They switched Brunson on to Trae Young, which I think is the right move. DeJounte Murray went for the steal. Brunson kicks it to the corner, wide open. Grimes for three. Cash. Nice assist from Jalen Brunson, his fifth of the night. Knicks go up by 4. Quentin Grimes, that's what he does. When he's wide open, he has a good look at a three. He's a good player. Jalen Johnson just hit his 4th three. 4 of 4 from 3. This kid is raining threes on the Knicks tonight. Gonna have to start getting out on him, maybe. He's got 16 points, 4 of 4 from 3. Grimes has it stolen by Capella. Trae Young pushes and is fouled by Capella. Trae Young just threw a pass behind his head. Grimes was right there, but ended up fouling Capella. Grimes turned it over. Now we can see why Quentin Grimes doesn't put the ball on the floor. Right? We can see why Grimes isn't somebody who the Knicks feel comfortable dribbling or creating plays. Capella misses the first free throw, so the Hawks will not take the lead, barring an offensive rebound. Capella misses a pair, and what happened? Oh, Josh Hart rips it out. Almost an offensive board, but that's why you have Josh Hart. Those 50-50 balls are all his. Grimes drives, kicks it back out to Hart. Grimes respots for 3. Cash, Quentin Grimes. A pair of threes coming out of this third quarter to start this third quarter. That's what you want to see from him. I like the fact that he drove, kicked it back out, respotted, and then knocked it down. Trae Young, deep three, no good. DeAndre Hunter, offensive rebound off the long board. Jalen Johnson drives, turns it over. Grimes with the steal. Grimes tries to go behind the back, turns it over. Trae Young steals it. Second turnover from Grimes. No reason to go behind the back there. Trae Young just read it completely. Hawks get an easy dunk for Capella. Alley-oop to Robinson, and it's good. And the offense is starting to erupt for both teams now. Easy bucket dunks off of turnovers. 65-61. Mitchell Robinson gets the alley-oop off a nice feed from Julius Randle. Got to get some stops, though. DeAndre Hunter wide open for 3. Cash. Just wide open looks for the Hawks for 3 is not going to get it done. Thibodeau might even already want a timeout. He doesn't. Brunson for 3. No good off the side of the rim. Tough look for Jalen Brunson. Forcing it a bit. Forcing it for sure. Trae Young being guarded by Quentin Grimes, and Knicks have Brunson on DeJounte Murray. Great feed from Trae Young. Waited till the last possible second through the alley-oop to Clint Capella for the jam. I'm not sure if the Knicks are going to use a timeout. They won't. 66-65. Hawks starting to get easy buckets now, which is not what you want to see. Julius Randle, offensive foul. Used his right arm, his off arm, to push Clint Capella out of the way. It's pretty obvious, to be honest with you. Through his shoulder to get Capella out of the way. Starting to slip. Turnover. Trae Young. As soon as I say it's starting to slip, the Hawks make a bad play. Trae Young throws it out of bounds, looking for DeAndre Hunter in the corner. Knicks will bring it up. 4 turnovers in this third quarter for the Knicks. And they haven't been really like forced turnovers, just been bad plays, careless with the ball. Grimes for 3. No good. Short. I see Quavo, it looks like, on the sidelines. They call a foul on the Hawks. Wild sequence of events. The Hawks trying to push. They try to throw it ahead to Trae Young, and they throw it too far ahead. Almost goes out of bounds. Trae Young saves it. Jalen Brunson, about to grab the ball, gets taken out, and they call a foul. Knicks will bring it up, down 1, 7-10 remaining third quarter. Again, should change the quarter. Randall drives, kicks it back out to Hart. Hart looking for someone to cut. Brunson gets it, drives to the left, fade away in the lane, no good. And they call an loose ball foul on the Hawks, trying to box out Mitchell Robinson. And that'll bring us to our first timeout of the quarter. So 66-65 in Atlanta. Has not been easy for the Knicks since that first quarter. They came out hot, and it's really been all Atlanta ever since. Hawks have been very efficient from 3. Jalen Johnson, 4 of 4 from 3, is really the star of the game. Has 16 points to lead all scorers. I mean, Julius Randle also has 16. On 15 shots, though, for Julius Randle. Jalen Johnson has 16 points on 7 shots, which is very, very impressive. We need to see something out of Jalen Brunson. He's had a rough go of it. 3 of 10 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, and all of that coming in the first quarter. All of his points coming in the first quarter. He has 1 assist total since the first quarter. Otherwise, he's done pretty much nothing in this game. DeJounte Murray is on him. Bigger defender, good defender. That being said, DeJounte Murray has given the Hawks nothing, and Trae Young has given the Hawks nothing. So the fact that the Hawks are up in this game and they've got nothing out of their 2 leading scorers is alarming for the Knicks. You could say the same thing. Jalen Brunson hasn't played well. I get it, but he's taking a lot of shots. It's not like he's not trying to take a lot of shots. DeJounte Murray is not really shooting for the Hawks. What does he have? 3 shot attempts? He's 1 for 5. Trae Young is 1 for 7. It's been Jalen Johnson and Bogdan Bogdanovic with a little bit of Sadiq Bey for the Hawks. Quinn Snyder is a good coach. You're not going to just roll over the Hawks at full strength this year, I don't think. I think they're a solid, middle-of-the-road NBA team. Need to start seeing some stops on defense. Mitchell Robinson has 9 rebounds to lead the team. 4 offensive, 5 defensive. I mean, that's what Mitchell Robinson does. It's offensive rebound. The fact that Clint Capella has 3 rebounds in this game is wild to me. Knicks are only shooting 46. I mean, they're shooting 47% from the field, which is very efficient. The Hawks are shooting 56% from the field. The story of this game has been turnovers. The Hawks have 9 turnovers, the Knicks have 10, and we're halfway through the third quarter. So turnovers and offensive rebounding, the Knicks, that's where they make their bread and butter. 9 offensive rebounds to this point. The Hawks have 3. So 6 extra possessions for the Knicks is that's where they make their money. The Knicks, they know they're not the best shooting team in the league, so they have to offensive rebound, and they do. Jalen Brunson pull up 3, splash. Needed that from JB, and he gave it to us. 2-point Knick lead. Back and forth we go. 11 now for Brunson. Hunter pull up mid-range, no good. Randall gets the board. kicks it over to Brunson to bring it up across the timeline. Brunson gets a screen from Robinson, kicks it over to Randall. Randall gets it to Grimes. Grimes back over the top of the key to Brunson. Brunson rejects the screen, kicks it to Randall. Randall takes the three. Back out Brunson. Brunson for three. Cash, 2 threes in a row for JB. And there we go for Jalen Brunson. All of a sudden back up to 14 points. Jalen Johnson in the lane. No good. Hesitated. Mitchell Robinson gets his 10th board. And now the Knicks have a chance to extend. Grimes fakes the corner three, tries to jam it inside, turns it over. DeAndre Hunter pull up. No good. Robinson gets the rebound. Quentin Grimes has 3 turnovers in this quarter, trying to do too much. And this is what I said about him. At least he's trying to be aggressive tonight and make plays, but he's not making the right reads, and he's a little indecisive. Julius Randle for 3. Cash. Julius Randle hits a big 3, and the Knicks go up 8. 2 threes from Brunson and a 3 from Randle, and all of a sudden we're up 8. Missed jumper for the Hawks, and Quentin Grimes grabs the rebound. Didn't see who missed the jumper. Brunson kicks it over Randle. Randle, Grimes, swing, Hart wide open in the corner, in and out, doesn't get it. Hawks get the board and call a timeout. With 4:50 remaining, the Knicks go up 8. Nice little flurry there. Jalen Brunson, 2 threes. Julius Randle hits a 3, has 19. 8 of 16 from the field for Julius Randle. 19, 8, and 4 with only 1 turnover. Very efficient game for Julius Randle, and you kind of expect that considering the Hawks really don't have anybody that can match up with him. I think Saddiq Bey is probably their best matchup guy with him, and he comes off the bench. So yeah, nice little flurry from the Bakers. Like what I'm seeing. The fact that Jalen Brunson is still going to keep pulling those threes. I don't care. You watch every other small guard in the league. They're pulling these 3-pointers. I love Jalen Brunson. I love how efficient he is. I love his mid-range game. Gets to his spots. Gets to the floater very easily. But I do want to see him shoot pull-up threes because I think he is efficient at shooting pull-up threes. He may not be the best 3-point shooter we've ever seen, but he can make them at a high clip, especially when he has time and his feet are set. So 4 of 7 from 3, 5 field goals made. So all of his points really coming from behind the arc tonight. Need Jalen Brunson to get hot, keep it up. This is a must-win for the Knicks. I hate to say must-win early in the season, but it is what it is. You're 5-5. Your losses have been tough. You've lost to the Celtics twice, the Bucks once, the Cavs once, and the Pelicans once. So 4 of those 5, probably 5 playoff teams you've lost to. I think the Pelicans will get in the playoffs this year pretty easily, assuming Zion can stay healthy and all that. So it's not like you've lost any cupcake games this year. I do think the loss to Cleveland when they didn't have Darius Garland or Jared Allen was kind of a bad loss at home. But other than that, you don't have any disgusting losses this year. You have to win this game. No RJ Barrett. That's fine. You have the play-in game on Friday against Washington. If you care about this play-in thing, I don't know, guys. I care about it. Call it what it is. I'm a soccer fan as well. If your team's playing, you want them to win it. If there's something on the line, you want your team to win it. That's how I feel about this in-season tournament. I don't really care about what it is, what it means. Yes, obviously I want to win the NBA championship more than that. Don't get it twisted. But they're playing the games anyway. They count towards the regular season. I think it's great. I think it gives the regular season more merit. If the games are counting towards the record, I see no issue towards it. Obviously, I know once we get into the bracket, they won't count, whatever. But these games count, and they add something to the regular season games, especially early in the year. We're back at a break. Bogdanovich shoots a 3 and is fouled by Quickly. You just cannot foul the shooter. I get it. You want to close out, get as close to him as possible, but He gets into the shooting space of Bogdan, and he'll shoot 3 free throws. Hit that like button for your boy. I understand. This is a football channel mainly, but we're trying to work basketball in because the Giants are just not going to carry us. And we like to do what we want around here. I don't just do content because people tell me to. I do content because it's festering. It's in my heart, and then the Knicks are in my heart every day. So let's do the game. Bogdanovich hits the first free throw. Makes the second as well. Third one coming up. It's a big foul by Quickly. I mean, you're up 7. You're up 8, and you give them 3 free throws coming out of the break right away. So just like that, 5-point game. Brunson being guarded by Wes Matthews now. Randall, fade away, tough shot, no good. Very difficult shot for Julius Randle. Tried to back his guy down, didn't really get very far, and shot a Dirk Nowitzki fade away. That's what I mean by him making that earlier in the game. Now he thinks he can shoot. Bogdanovich, deep 3, no good. Mitchell Robinson grabs the rebound. Mitchell Robinson just a beast on the glass again tonight. Randall drives, kicks it out. Grimes in the corner, no good. Okongwu gets the rebound, gives it out to Murray, who has a run out. And one. They call a blocking foul on Jalen Brunson, and DeJounte Murray finishes the floater. (74-71), the and one for Murray. He's about to shoot the free throw. He misses the free throw. Knicks get the rebound. So 3-point lead. Knicks go on a little bit of a run, and the Hawks have answered. Wes Matthews gets called for a foul on Jalen Brunson, trying to guard him up top. Wes Matthews, who feels like he has to be approaching, outside of like LeBron, I feel like he's got to be one of the longest tenured people in the league. Like he's got to be in the league for 13 years at this point. Brunson drives left, kicks it in the corner quickly to Randall. Randall, Euro step, jam. Great ball movement. Good look from Quickly. He saw that no one's guarded Julius Randle. Julius Randle did the right thing. Didn't settle for a 3. No one was near him as the defense tried to rotate. And he just Euro step, took his time, jammed it home. Hawks have a mismatch. Saddiq Bey on Quickly. Knicks try to double. Pull up 3, no good. Okongwu gets the rebound. Throws it out to Quickly, though. Quickly, pull up 3. No, doesn't do it. Fakes it. Hartenstein into Randall. Randall tried to jam it in there. And one, Julius Randall. Great take from Julius. Easily his best game of the night. Talk your trash, Julius. I want to see Julius start getting the swagger about him and some confidence. I always feel like Julius works his butt off. I know he's confident in himself and he's very aggressive, but he doesn't have that same swagger, talk your shit type of vibe that all the stars in the NBA have. He never, even when he's having a big game, he doesn't start, you don't get that feeling of like swag. You know what I'm saying? I don't need, I'm not saying it's a necessity, but when you're a star NBA player for the Knicks and you're balling out, I need to see a little bit of that having fun, dominating. I know I'm dominating swag. That's what we finally see from Julius. Has a chance to make it a 3-point play. Let's see what he does. I'm betting this. He doesn't make the free throw. If I'm betting this, he doesn't make the free throw. 78-71. He made it. How about that? Take my money. I don't care. 79-71. 24 points on 10 of 19 shooting. 9 rebounds, 4 assists for Julius Randle. Great game to this point. Trae Young, nice feed into Okongwu for the easy layup. 6-point game. Brunson and Randall trying to run the pick and roll. Hawks switch Sadiq Bey onto Brunson. Brunson kicks it out. DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo tries to spin, kicks it back out. Brunson. They call a travel on DiVincenzo before he kicks it out. This would be a devastating loss if the Knicks were to somehow lose this game. It's more than possible. The 6-point game in the NBA is like nothing. Trae Young. I want Trae Young shooting all the shots. He makes a floater there. I don't care. I want him shooting all the shots for the Hawks. I'd rather Trae Young shoot a floater than Bogdanovic shoot a three. That's for sure. Brunson working on Wes Matthews. Gives it to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo drives. Doesn't make it. Hartenstein with an acrobatic tip-in. What a tip-in from Isaiah Hartenstein. Unbelievable. The energy he brings off the bench. He does, like, Mitchell Robinson is the best offensive rebounder in the NBA, but I feel like if Hartenstein played big minutes, he would have huge, huge offensive rebound numbers as well. Quickly gets called for a reach-in at the top of the key. I feel like Quickly has a bunch of fouls. I know he has 2 already in this third quarter. Let's check it out. Brunson will take a seat. Quickly has only 2 fouls in this quarter, so not just these 2 that I saw that I can remember. Bogdanovic, jab step 3, cash. What did I just say? Like, you cannot, it doesn't matter. He's going to make any 3 he takes against the Knicks. Doesn't matter where it is. You have to guard him. He has 21 points to lead all scorers. But no, Julius Randle, doesn't Julius Randle have more? Yeah, Julius has 24. Randle now working on Bey. They send the double team. Randle throws it to the corner. Grimes. Grimes drives and is blocked by Okongwu. Oh my God. Grimes tried to yam it on Okongwu and got sent back. 3 turnovers for Grimes, 3 turnovers for Brunson, 2 for Hart. Nice block from Okongwu, no doubt about it. You met him at the top. Randle slipped to Hartenstein, who gets the lay-in and the foul. Great quick pass from Julius Randle to find Hartenstein, who's given us some good minutes here late in the third quarter. Excellent finish, too, with the right hand. He's the biggest guy out in the court. Hartenstein makes the free throw as well. So excellent minutes from Isaiah Hartenstein. 11 points off the bench for Hartenstein, 3 rebounds. A steal as well. Got to get stops. Wide open 3, Wes Matthews, cash. Giving up too many threes, man. Too many threes. I mean, they're 10 of 24. We're 11 of 26. So we're shooting more threes. We're just not making as many. Randle bullet pass. DiVincenzo turns it over. Trae Young now looking. Bogdanovic for 3. No good. Okongwu offensive rebound, and he traveled with it. 23 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Knicks cannot pull away from this Hawks team. They keep hitting big threes when the Knicks are trying to pull away. The Knicks also, the offense keeps drying up when it's time to go on a big lead. This should be the last shot of the quarter. We'll see. Quickly, top of the key, guarded by Wesley Matthews. Getting some ball pressure. 10 on the clock. Knicks holding for the last shot. Quickly, not holding for the last shot. Deep 3, and he drills it. A logo 3 for Emmanuel Quickly, and he drills it. With 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Hawks come back. Knicks rip it out of their hands. Julius Randle gets a steal. And there was some extracurricular stuff at the end of after the quarter. Is it on? It's got to be on Trae Young. Should be a tech on Trae Young. Julius Randle did not retaliate in any stretch. Trae Young gets frustrated after he gets ripped at the end of the quarter. What a ballsy shot from Emmanuel Quickly. I mean, you'll never see. If he misses that, everyone will kill him. It's a terrible shot, all this stuff. But he shoots an early, like the Knicks, the shot clock was off, 20 seconds left. Quickly, he's running down the shot clock. Wesley Matthews is expecting him to keep the ball for a little bit longer. 10 seconds left on the game clock, and he just pulls a logo three. Defense wasn't expecting it, drills it, and the Knicks get a stop coming down. So that's a great end to the quarter. 87-81, end of the third. Julius Randle, 24, 9, and 5 with a steal. Easily his best 3 quarters of the game of the season. Let's see if he can continue that in the fourth. Emmanuel quickly 10 off the bench. Hartenstein leading all bench scorers for the Knicks. 11 points, 3 rebounds. Great effort from Isaiah Hartenstein, especially towards the end of that third quarter. Had a big N1, big putback, tip, and now we're up 6. This lead means nothing to me because the way the Hawks are shooting the 3-ball, a 6-point lead is 30 seconds in this game. It's back and forth. The Hawks are shooting 40% from 3. Knicks shooting 44% from 3. 4 of 7 for Brunson from 3. 2 of 4 for Randall from 3. 3 of 6 for Grimes from 3, and Quickly is 2 of 4. Hart is the only one struggling from deep. He's 1 of 5. If we had RJ Barrett, this game is over in the third quarter. Second quarter maybe. So here we go. Start of the fourth coming up. We're back from break on MSG, and I'd like to see some defensive effort at the start of this quarter. Do not give up easy threes and close out on Bogdanovic. Let anybody else beat you but Bogdanovic tonight. I guess Jalen Johnson. $87-81. Knicks have DiVincenzo, Hartenstein, Josh Hart, Emmanuel Quickly, and Quentin Grimes out there to start the fourth. So bench unit without RJ Barrett. Quickly kicks it out. Grimes for 3, no good. Sadiq Bey from the corner, no good. They say he stepped out. So, good hustle from the Knicks. We got to get a bucket here. We got to get a bucket. An 8-point lead is where we need to be in this game. Quickly for 3. Nope. Reach in on Wes Matthews. Fake the 3. Tried to drive by him, and Wes Matthews reached in. Definitely not a shooting foul. I'll be shocked if they give him a shot. How we doing out there tonight, people? DiVincenzo turns it over. Bad pass. Deflected, turned over. DiVincenzo tries some risky passes, man. Trae Young for 3. No good. Hart the rebound. Excellent rebound from Josh Hart. Hartenstein floater, no good. Gets his own rebound. DiVincenzo quickly fakes the 3. Drives with the left hand, missed it. Easy layup for Quickly, and he just blew it. You can't be missing those layups. And then Grimes gives a foul to Bogdanovic, and he looks hurt. Quentin Grimes looks injured. Looks like he hurt his hand. He has to come out. I'm not sure how he got hurt on that. So Bogdanovic will shoot 2. Quentin Grimes ran right to the bench. He reached in. Definitely a foul. I'm not sure how he hurt his hand. That hurts. Bogdanovich makes a pair. It's a 4-point game. Brunson checks back in, so it's going to be a lot of minutes for Jalen Brunson now with Grimes hurt. McBride will not check in this late in the game. So it's Brunson, quickly, DiVincenzo, Hartenstein, and Hart. Brunson, no foul, and he just threw it over the top of the backboard. He got hit. I thought it was a foul. You won't see Jalen Brunson miss a layup that badly without getting hit. Refs swallowing their whistle tonight. Bogdanovich. Jump ball. Great defense from Josh Hart. 7 on the shot clock. He helps over on the big man, Okongwu, who was rolling, ready for a dunk. And it'll be a jump ball. Not a jump ball you would favor Josh Hart to win. Okongwu wins it. Trae Young logo 3. No good. Hart rebound. Hart looks to push immediately. Gets it up out in front to Brunson. Brunson kicks it back out. DiVincenzo for 3. No good. DiVincenzo grabs it right back, and it'll be a jump ball. Bogdanovich had the rebound, turned around, and DiVincenzo was following his shot, just grabbed the ball. That's what we want to see in New York. If you're not making your shot, like DiVincenzo hasn't been making threes tonight, he was short on that one. He fouls his own shot and just grabs the basketball, gets called another jump ball, our second jump ball in the last 20 seconds. Him and Bogdanovich, we have a nice white-on-white jump ball here. Not often do you see 2 white guards in the NBA having a jump ball. Let's see how this goes. DiVincenzo gets up. Bogdanovich is taller. DiVincenzo wins the tip easily. Tips it right to Brunson. Brunson has an ISO on Okongwu. He likes this matchup. Hawks send the double team. They're playing like a matchup zone. Josh Hart, fadeaway, cash, big jumper for Josh Hart. It was a fadeaway, mid-range in the lane, and he nails it. Bogdanovich for 3, gets it right back. Unbelievable how the Knicks keep losing this guy up the floor. He's drilling threes in their face. He has 26 points tonight on 13 shot attempts. He's raining threes in their grill. Brunson drives, gets fouled, blocked, but he will go to the line to shoot 2. So we definitely that's where Jalen Brunson comes into play, and that's what separates the Knicks from some of the mid-level teams in the NBA. That doesn't mean anything about this game. The Hawks can come back and win it, no problem. The way Bogdanovich is shooting the ball, I don't rule it out. But Jalen Brunson, when the game gets tight and it becomes a half-court game, more often than not, he's going to get a good look for himself or someone in a hockey assist or just run the offense the right way at the right time. He makes the first free throw. We need every free throw down the stretch here tonight because the Hawks are shooting the hell out of the ball. Brunson hits a pair. Knicks go back up 5. Keep getting stops. Trae Young, Jalen Johnson, Bogdanovich, Saddiq Bey, and Okongwu is the 5 for the Hawks. Jalen Johnson floater is good. He's been excellent tonight for Atlanta. He's been their best offensive player besides Bogdanovich. Trae Young and DeJounte Murray have been ghosts, which makes me nervous down the stretch. They're due. Brunson gets the switch to Jalen Johnson. Gets another switch. They're looking for Trae Young. Quickly. They say he carried the basketball. Unbelievable. He did though. He did carry it. It's a 3-point game. Trae Young, easy layup at the rim, and the Knicks will call a timeout. 91-90. Trae Young gets a high ball screen, just goes straight to the basket, past Hartenstein, and we have a 1-point game. This is just, if you're Tom Thibodeau, right, in a game like tonight, why don't you give Evan Fournier a shout? Why don't you just let him play? He can. I get it. You don't want to give him false hope and act like, if he has 30 tonight, then he'll feel like he should play again tomorrow when RJ Barrett comes back, or Friday when RJ Barrett comes back. But I don't know. Fournier in a game like tonight, when you're shorthanded, it's an offensive game. You have a lot of threes going up. Both teams shooting a high percentage. The Hawks shooting 39% from three. Knicks shooting 41% from three tonight. Julius Randle leads all scorers with... No, that's not true. Bogdanovich has 26 points. 4 of 9 from three, 6 of 6 from the line. The Knicks have shot 5 free throws tonight. That just cannot be the case. That cannot be the case. That's refereeing. That's bad refereeing. If the Knicks only shot that few free throws, there's no way around it. They're going to the basket enough to the point where definitely the Hawks are putting hands on them. But whatever. 5 of 5 from the line. 15 turnovers for the Knicks. 14 for the Hawks. 5 offensive boards for the Hawks. 11 for the Knicks. So the Knicks' offensive rebounding has been the godsend the Knicks have needed all year long. Mitchell Robinson is on a semi-historic pace for offensive rebounding. I mean, he has 4 offensive boards tonight, 12 total. He's averaging over 6 on the year. He's about to check back in, I would imagine, coming out of this break. Julius Randle has been, Trae Young has 14 assists tonight. 9 points, 14 assists, 3 steals. So it's been a pretty good game for him outside of scoring, which is rare. Like, you don't really see good Trae Young games outside of scoring. He's 3 for 11, which is not good, but at least he's not 5 of 20, He's getting his teammates involved, trusting his teammates. Jalen Johnson and Bogdanovich have rewarded him for sure. We're back at a break. Jalen Brunson in the game, 8:26 remaining. Hawks playing like a matchup zone on the Knicks. Randle jab step 3. Cash, big 3 from Julius. Easily his best game of the season. What a big 3 that is from Julius. That is not a 3 that he has made earlier this year. Trae Young weaving. Corner 3 for Saddiq Bey. No good. Oh, it is good. Oh, my God. Saddiq Bey gets one of the kindest rolls you'll see all season. The Kawhi bounce, and it goes in. 1-point game again. Knicks cannot shake the Hawks tonight. Brunson working on Johnson. Drives with the right hand. No good. In and out. Can't believe that didn't go in. Great look for Brunson. Couldn't make it with the right hand. Bogdanovich drives. They call a foul on Josh Hart. Oh, my God. That 3 from Saddiq Bey had no business going in. Hit the front of the rim. Got lucky as hell. Bogdanovich to the line with a chance to take the lead. Makes the first. He's killing us tonight. 7 of 7 from the line. 4 of 9 from 3. DeJounte Murray will check back in for Atlanta. 4 of 9 from 3. 7 of 7 from the line. 4 of 9 from 3. DeJounte Murray will check back in for Atlanta. 4 of 9 from 3. 7 of 7 from the line. 4 of 9 from 3. DeJounte Murray will check back in for Atlanta. 4 of 9 from 3. 7 of 7 from the line. 4 of 9 from 3. DeJounte Murray will check back in for Atlanta. 4 of 9 from 3. 7 of 7 from the line. 4 of 9 from 3. DeJounte Murray will check back in for Atlanta. 4 of 9 from 3. 7 of 7 from the line. 4 of 9 from 3. DeJounte Murray will check back in for Atlanta. 4 of 9 from 3. 7 of 7 from the line. 4 of 9 from 3. DeJounte Murray will check back in for Atlanta. 4 of 9 from 3. 7 of 7 from the would be a tough loss to swallow. You just get beat by Bogdanovich, essentially. That's really what's happening right now. Hits a pair, and the Hawks go up. 95-94. 7:15 remaining, fourth quarter. Oh my God. DiVincenzo throws it through Mitchell Robinson's hands. Mitchell Robinson should have caught that. Just dropped it. Okongwu. How is that a foul? They call a foul on Julius Randle. Now the Hawks are getting every call, man. Hawks have taken 17 free throws to the Knicks 5. That's not a foul. It's not a foul. Okongwu makes the first. That's not a foul. Tibbs should have challenged it. Quickly checks back in for DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo, he hustles, but 4 turnovers off the bench. We can't have that, buddy. 4 turnovers off the bench to lead the team, to lead the game. We can't have that. DeAndre Hunter checks in for Jalen Johnson. They have to keep Bogdanovich out there, so someone's not going to play for Atlanta. Okongwu hits a pair, and the Hawks are up 3. Unbelievable. 19 free throw attempts to 5 tonight. Brunson to Hart. Hart closed out. Brunson for 3. No good. Mitchell Robinson offensive rebound. It does hit the rim. Knicks will get a new 14. Robinson gives it a quickly. Randle in the post. Randle getting doubled. Fade away. No good. They call a foul on Okongwu. Unbelievable. Refs now getting involved. Makeup calls. That's a makeup call. See, I didn't see a foul on that play. As an honest fan, that's a makeup call. There's no foul there. If the Hawks challenge, they should. Both teams not using their challenges in this tight game right now. The Hawks are blitzing every handoff, every screen. They're running this matchup zone. Bogdanovich back tap foul. They're going for the back taps every single time. The Knicks need to be aware of that. Randle kicks it quickly in the corner for 3. No good. Emmanuel quickly had a good look. Doesn't make it. Bogdanovich almost loses it. Kicks it back out to DeJounte Murray, who's guarded by Mitchell Robinson. Pull up, mid-range, good. Knicks are in trouble now. 5:45 remaining, down 5. Having a horrible offensive fourth quarter. Brunson misses the layup. Wide open 3 for Bogdanovich. No good. Rebound, Saddiq Bey slams it home, and the Hawks are up 7. Don't know what's wrong with RJ. Apparently he has migraines and he's not feeling well. I don't know, but this would be probably the worst loss of the year, considering how well Randle has played, considering how well you played in the first quarter, considering how bad Trae Young and DeJounte Murray have been. You're just going to get punked by Bogdanovich, 28 points in 29 minutes. It's not the same team without RJ. We don't have enough scoring without RJ Barrett. You can argue we don't have enough scoring with him, but without him, we certainly don't. So it's been tough sledding. We'll see how it goes the rest of the way. But 5:20 remaining, Knicks down 7 with the ball. Pretty much have to get a bucket. There's plenty of time left, but not enough stops. Horrible Jalen Brunson game. 5 of 16. He's missed so many shots in the lane that he normally makes. Okongwu playing more than Clint Capella tonight. Interesting from a Hawks perspective, but hasn't been good in this fourth quarter. A lot of standing around, a lot of ISO ball, not a lot of easy looks, a lot of short, tired legs, it looks like, for the Knicks. We're back at a break. Knicks need a bucket. Need to have a bucket. If we cannot win this game, I'll live. I'm not gonna freak out. But this RJ Barrett has missed 4 games already this season. I'm pretty sure this will be um, 4 losses without him playing. So clearly we need him in the lineup. Clearly this team is not deep enough to cope with that. Emmanuel quick 3, and he drills it. Big 3 from Quickly. Great play coming out of the break, and we get a much needed pull up 3 from Emmanuel Quickly. Now we need stops. That is a big 3. That gives life back into the game, to be honest with you. Hawks were on a big run. DeAndre Hunter pull up. No good. Josh Hart comes away with a rebound. Gives it over to Randall. Randall behind the back to Quickly. Quickly drives past Trae Young. Off the glass and in for Emmanuel Quickly. 5 points right there, and it's a 2-point game from Emmanuel Quickly. Just like that, we're back in it. 15 in the game for Quickly. The 1-possession game. A lot of time left. 4:20 remaining. DeJounte Murray turns it over. Great steal from Mitchell Robinson. Brunson pushing. Kicks it out Randall. Randall to Quickly. Knicks need to slow it down. A little helter-skelter here. Randall tries to go reverse. Mitchell Robinson, offensive rebound, and the Knicks get a new 24. Kicks it out to Brunson. Brunson for 3. It's cash. The Knicks take the lead. What a rebound from Mitchell Robinson. And we're getting the... Let's go. That is a big turn of events. That's an 8-0 run. Let's go. That's what we needed. Oh, my goodness. The Knicks fans in Atlanta going crazy. 3:51 remaining. 102-101. Big. Oh, my God. Julius Randle tries a reverse layup. He misses it. Mitchell Robinson, of course, who else, grabs the rebound, gets on the floor, saves it, kicks it over to Hart. Hart kicks it out to Brunson on the scattered play. Brunson is by himself at the top of the key and doing his celly. I don't even know how to do it. How do you do it? I don't even know how to do it. That's why I've never done it before, even though I've hit my fair share. Nasty. Let's go. Let's go. Got to get stops now. You cannot keep bringing me. Emmanuel Quickly really brought us back into this game. That's the thing about Quickly. He's so. You never know. Like he's either gonna he'll miss an easy shot, and make a hard shot. It reminds me a little bit of J.R. Smith, except he's way more, way more reeled in and even keeled than J.R. Smith. Brunson has 19. Not his best shooting night from the field. He's been awful from 2, but he's 5 of 9 from 3. So maybe that tells you something. Shoot more threes, Jalen. 3:50 remaining. Here we go. Quickly picking up Trae Young. Top of the key. Trae Young, high ball screen from Jalen Johnson. Trae Young drives, easy layup over the top of Quickly. That cannot be happening. The high ball screen Quickly gets beat. Hawks get called for a reach-in foul. Knicks are in the bonus, so he'll shoot 2 free. Manuel Quickly will shoot 2 free throws. Crazy game. It's been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Knicks were just down 7. I was looking real shaky. I mean, it still might be an L. This feels like a gut-wrenching L to me, if I'm being honest. You can come out with a W in this, I'll start to believe better things because you have no RJ Barrett tonight. I think this is an easy win with RJ Barrett. Quickly bricks the free throw, which we cannot be having. He's supposed to be a great free throw shooter. He cannot be bricking free throws this late in the game. Cannot be happening. Chance to tie it on the second free throw. And he makes it just barely. It hits every part of the rim and drops in. 103-103. Knicks still only have taken 7 free throws in the game. They are in the bonus. The Hawks are not. Is it Trae Young time for the Hawks? Murray in the corner. Pull up. Cash. Knocking down mid-range jumpers all night, the Hawks have been. Pull-ups in the mid-range. We can't get stops. Quickly in the corner. No good. I mean, doesn't shoot it. Drives. Draws a foul. Nice play from Emmanuel Quickly to draw the foul. Knicks playing through Quickly here late in the game, which is crazy. You have Brunson and Randall in the game, and it seems like they're just seeing something with Quickly, like they like his matchup or they like his ability against a bigger defender to try to get to the basket. 2 big free throws here for Emmanuel Quickly. Probably 2 of his bigger ones in his career. Makes the first. He looks a little bit nervous. He's really a confident free throw shooter normally, but right now he looks a little tight at the line. Just gonna say it. The Hawks are getting easier looks. When they come down, they're getting easy looks. Knicks are having to work for their buckets, having to get offensive rebounds, stuff like that. Quickly bricks. Oh, he made the second one. Again, guys, 2 of the ugliest makes on the line you'll ever see, but we'll take it from Quickly. 105-105. Quentin Grimes will not return his hurt left hand. DeJounte Murray now. Pull up. Cash. He is cooking us down the stretch. Just all mid-range jumpers for DeJounte Murray. He's hitting nothing but net. Got 10 points, 6 in this quarter. Randall trying to isolate on Jalen Johnson. Randall back down. Kicks it out. Corner. Brunson for 3. Cash. Jalen Brunson for 3. What a game we have in Atlanta. Murray misses. Robinson, good help. And the Knicks get the rebound. 108-107. 140 remaining for the Knicks. Gotta get a good shot here. Gotta get a good shot. Brunson with 22 on the night. 6 of 10 from 3. Gets doubled. Hart. Euro step in the lane is good for Josh Hart. A big bucket from Josh Hart. Clutch. And it's a 3-point game. Gotta defend the 3-point line. No fouls. 125 remaining. 4th quarter. Trae Young. The Knicks switch. Good foul from Josh Hart on the floor. Jalen Johnson couldn't gather the ball. Josh Hart stuck his arm in there. Bothered him just enough. He would have had an easy dunk if not. Great kick out from Julius Randle, and Jalen Brunson is knocking down threes tonight at a high rate. If he could have made some layups, he would have had a huge night because he's been doing all his work from behind the arc. 17 to shoot for Atlanta. DeJounte Murray, who's been cooking them, top of the key. Trae Young, guarded by Quickly. They call a foul on the rip through. Thibodeau looking to see if he should challenge. Is this on the shot? That's a rip through. That's such a bad call. The fact that even exists, that's not a foul. If you rip through a flaccid, like a soft arm, Hawks are in the bonus now, so they'll shoot two regardless. But that's not a foul. Thibodeau's going to challenge it. I don't know if he's going to get the call. It is what it is. That stupid ass rip through call. That stupid ass rip through call that KD made famous. If you put your arm out straight, you're able to just fling up. Like, I swear to God, if you did that at any game with any of your friends ever, you're getting laughed at. But in the NBA, somehow we honor this arm across your chest, and you're able to just rip through, go up, and it's a foul every time. But it's not a foul every time. That's the thing. So yeah, they're delegating. The Knicks challenge this. I don't think they're going to win it. I think it's a foul on Quickly. It's going to be a rip through foul every single time. They better not be giving him 3 free throws. That'll make me crazy. That'll make me incensed. What a great game we got on a Wednesday night, though. This is why we watch the NBA. Great game. The Knicks have fought back every step of the way. Hawks, the same thing. I mean, Trae Young and DeJounte Murray, we barely heard his name. Now all of a sudden he has 10 points, 5 rebounds. I mean, he didn't do anything for 3 quarters. Then he's all of a sudden get erupting from the mid range in this fourth quarter. I think he's shooting 3. I think they're going to say Trae Young is shooting 3 shots on this, which is insane. Second time Quickly has fouled a 3-point shooter. So Trae Young will shoot 3. He's 90% from the line on the season. Only 9 games, but obviously a good free throw shooter. You expect him to make all 3. Just a brutal call late in the game. 113 remaining. They call a rip through 3 attempt. Just disgusting. Trae hits the first. Makes the second, barely. The softest rims in the league here in Atlanta. This game's gonna piss me off. I can already tell. I can already tell this game is gonna piss me off. Trae Young hits all 3. 113 remaining. Knicks Hawks tied at 110. Brunson, hard hedge from Trae Young, kicks it over to Randall. Randall working on Jalen Johnson. Offensive rebound, Josh Hart. Randall misses a mid-ranger, but Josh Hart comes crashing in for the board. They kick it to Randall. Randall layup. Brunson, great drive and kick to Randall, who was cutting and gets the layup. 112, 112, 110. Hawks. Oh my God, they call this stupid foul on Trae Young. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. That's not a foul. Oh my God, that's not a foul. Trae Young hits the first. Dude, this is 5 points the referees are giving Trae Young down the stretch. He's barely getting touched. 9 free throw attempts. He missed the second. He misses the second. That's a huge miss. 30 seconds remaining. Knicks with the ball. A bucket here and you're really in good shape. I'm missing. I'm going to throw up. Brunson, free throw line. Cash. Jalen Brunson. Let's go. And he's smiling. Let's go. 3-point game. And the Knicks might get out of here with a W. Unbelievable. Oh my God. Brunson, what a finish. Trae Young, a choke job of a missed free throw. He shouldn't have even been at the line, so the ball don't lie. But that is why you have to buy in to the fact that Jalen Brunson is a borderline superstar in this NBA. You have to buy into it. I'm not calling him a superstar, but he's a borderline superstar. He's right below, he's right with Halliburton and all these guys they're trying to anoint every single night. Halliburton isn't making that shot. That shot is a winner's shot. If you've played hoops, that's a I call game type of shot. And yes, the Hawks can come down, hit a three here, do whatever. I'm not ruling out. This game has been crazy. It feels like an OT game. It feels like overtime. Who knows? But it doesn't matter to me because yeah, they need an emoji. They need a Jalen Brunson emoji with the braids doing that selly. That's what we need. Last 18 seconds. This is big. Let's go. Make sure you hit thumbs up for your boy. Hit thumbs up. If you're just here for me for a second, hit thumbs up for your boy. Let's go. Trying to do one Knick game a week. I know we got Knick fans around. Let's try to make this a spot for the real Knick fans to hang out. 18.8 remaining. Hawks ball. Do you foul? I think the Hawks are going to go for a quick two. Do you foul? I don't foul. In this situation, there's too much time left. If you have an opportunity to foul with if the Hawks run the clock down for some reason, yeah. They're going to go for a quick two. Murray, working on Robinson. No foul. Easy layup for DeJounte Murray. It's a 1-point game. Randall almost turns it over, gets it over to Quickly, and the Hawks finally foul. 8.9 remaining. Emmanuel Quickly with a chance to make it a 3-point game. I understand you don't want to give up an and one. But that was too easy for Murray to get to the basket. Now Emmanuel Quickly needs to hit both. 8.9 remaining. He's 89% for the season, 3 of 4 from the line tonight. And if we remember the last couple of free throws he's taken, they have all looked shaky to me. He looks nervous. So I think he's missing one. Makes the first. Big make. Hawks bring in Jalen Johnson and Okongwu for rebounding. If the Knicks can get an offensive rebounding here, obviously the game's over. Mitchell Robinson just tip the ball or something like that. If this comes off the rim, obviously you want Quickly to make it. I'm nervous though. 115, 113. Let's go. Quickly second free throw. Up and good. Two perfect free throws from Emmanuel Quickly, and the Hawks will use their final timeout. So here it is. This is going to be a 3-point look for Atlanta. You have to foul right now, Justin, right? The thing is on this, if I'm a coach, I'm drawing up a catch and shoot 3 here. Because if I miss it, I'm still going to want a little bit of time to foul. But I'm drawing up a catch and shoot 3. I'm not drawing up any type of pick and roll or high ball screen type of thing. I'm drawing up a catch and shoot 3 out of the inbounds play. So as a defender, you have to be really, really cognizant of not fouling in the shooting motion, like we saw from Quickly earlier. And the Hawks are capable of making a clutch 3. Like, they got guys that can make clutch 3s. We're back from break. 8.9 remaining. Quickly, 2 very clutch free throws. You probably, if you're drafting players on the Knicks, 10 points in the fourth for IQ. Huge. Huge. 5 of 6 from the line. Huge. One more stop for the Knicks, and we get out of Atlanta with a W, beating them second twice. Yeah, I think if at any time they put it on the deck, foul. Agreed, Justin, for sure. Do not foul on the catch, foul on the bounce. They're trying to get Bogdanovich free. He shoots a bomb. No good. Air ball. Knicks ball. That's a big, big, big defensive possession from the Knicks. Closing it out. That's how you close out a game on the defensive end. You knew exactly who they were trying to get the ball to. You didn't buy any of the BS, any of the runners, any of it, nothing. Josh Hart is stuck to Bogdanovich, not fouling him. If he's going to make a fadeaway 3, he's going to make a fadeaway 3. And he was off balance, didn't make it. Excellent, excellent W for the Knicks if they're able to finish this out. 4.7 remaining. Excellent D by Hart. Correct, Justin. Agreed. Bogdanovich is pissed. He's kicking shit. Yes, pause the good D. This is an excellent, excellent W for the Knicks if we can finish this one out. So many times the Hawks looked like they were about to go on a big run, close this out. When you have 2 bench players like Saddiq Bey and Bogdanovich going off like that, 9 times out of 10 you lose in the NBA. But the Knicks did a great job on Trae Young, great job on DeJounte Murray, and that puts them in a great spot. In the fourth quarter, they were down 7. Emmanuel Quickly hits a big 3. Big 3. I mean, Quickly might be the player of this game, and I feel like he's had some horrible moments. But the timely baskets from Quickly and a couple from Brunson have been the difference. One thing I will say, Knicks have not been excelente at inbounding the basketball. So hopefully someone cuts hard to get the ball here. Knicks don't have any timeouts left. They call a 5-second violation. Unbelievable. What did I just say? We can't get the ball in bounds. 4.7 remaining now. You have to foul. You have to foul. You have to foul. You have to foul. Murray for 3. No good. The Knicks foul beforehand. How does Tom Thibodeau not know how to draw up an inbounds play? How does he not know how to draw up an inbounds play? Not one guy was visibly open to the inbounder. And that was a quick 5 seconds. That was the quickest 5 seconds I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh, God. The Knicks were lucky enough to foul. Murray hits the first. If this is a loss, guys, I'm gonna throw something. 3.9 remaining. Knicks bring Mitchell Robinson back in to try to get a rebound. If Mitchell Robinson gets a rebound, he's getting fouled instantly. Just throw it as far as you can down the court. Murray misses the free throw, and it's a lane violation. Lane violation on the Hawks. He tried to miss it on purpose, and they messed it up. Unbelievable. Knicks got to get it in bounds, and the game's over. Just get it in bounds, boys. Both teams have no timeouts. Both teams in the bonus. DiVincenzo is your inbounder. I hate having 4 guys near the ball right now. Spread it out. They're going to switch everything. DiVincenzo needs to figure something out. He throws it ahead to Brunson. Brunson makes the catch. The Hawks will foul. Oh, no, they won't foul, and that's it. Game over. Knicks win 116 to 114. Unbelievable game. Unbelievable game. So many clutch buckets, so many clutch plays on both sides of the ball. Who's the MVP of this game, man? Brunson finishes with 24. Randall finishes with 29. Obviously, Randall, 29, 10, and 8. Unbelievable game. 12 to 24 from the field. Obviously, Julius Randle is your player of the game in terms of the whole game. But when you look at Emmanuel Quickley and the timely buckets and the clutch free throws down the stretch, which the Knicks have struggled with at times this year, no R.J. Barrett tonight, made it tough for them. But you're playing against a full-strength Hawks team. Full-strength Hawks team who consider themselves a good team. Consider themselves pretty much your equals. I'm sure if you ask their GMs, they would expect them to be in the same ballpark as us, as Knicks fans, as the Knicks. And they were not good enough to beat the depleted Knicks without R.J. Barrett tonight. So hopefully R.J. Barrett is back Friday night, play-in game against the Wizards. This is a great W for the Knicks. The Hawks shot better than them. We're 55% from the field. Knicks did make more threes. 4 more threes is big. 14 offensive rebounds to the Hawks 6. So 8 extra opportunities and 21 second chance points for the Knicks was the difference in this game. One key play the key play that I remember was a Mitchell Robinson rebound. Gets on the floor, saves it, gets into Josh Hart, who kicks it out to Brunson for a 3. To me, that was the momentum shifter in the game. That was what really brought the Knicks back and made you feel like they were going to win this game. So awesome stream. Not a lot of you guys showing up till the end, but I appreciate it. It's a Wednesday night. I understand what's going on. We'll be back Sunday for the Giants. I don't know why, but we'll be back. Your boy's working on some more Knick games as well. I'm going to try to do as many Knick games as I see fit this year. As long as we're able to, I'll try to do as many as we can. So hit subscribe, hit like, share the video, do whatever you can for your boy. Excellent W. And until next time, until next stream, I'll see you guys Sunday on this channel. But we'll do another Knick game next week. So if you're here for the Knicks,